guys, welcome back to my channel Wrecking and Nihil. Today we are going to start the third part for our ocean environment project. First of all, I want to give you a brief recap of the first two parts. First of all, we started the project from scratch. We installed the Unreal Engine. I am using the 5.21. We just created the landscape, the basic lighting setups, and then we have added this ocean. We have changed some of its properties. You can check back my previous parts for that. And then we have added these 3D assets, these cliffs and these small rocks, and we have changed some of our lighting settings in part first and second. And today guys, we have some very cool stuff coming up, starting from the surface wetness. As you can see, where the ocean is touching to these rocks, but it should be wet. It doesn't look realistic like this way, so we will go for the surface wetness, and then we will go for the ultra volumetrics. It will create a dense fog in our environment, and then we will add some foliage and paint our scene. So let's get started. First of all, we need to make sure that the cliffs are wet as they are touching the ocean. So for that, you need to select any one of these pebbles and go down to the elements, materials, elements, and just click on it. And these are all the properties for our Nordic beach rocks. Just go down and find this parent class. Just double click on it, and there's a bunch of blueprints. Don't get confused, we do not need to change any of it. We just need to change this shore wetness. Just drag this down, and the result should be to the material attributes. Just apply this, save this, and you can just close this window. Now that's amazing. As you can see, the rocks are wet where they are touching this ocean. It should be bit down. Yeah, it gives a nice realistic look to our environment. So that's our pebbles. These pebbles are not looking that good. These are all wet. We can change the environment assets at any point of time, so there is no need to rush for that. If you find something that is not looking good, and you can change it at any point of time. So we can change some of our assets. We can delete this one and maybe this one. These looking a bit too dark, so just delete this one. Okay, for the pebbles that are touching the ocean, that should be wet, so we can just copy this and just move it around. And we can copy this one, these rocks. Rotate a bit. Now we can add some different pebbles for our scene. We can choose this one. This is Nordic beach rocky ground, and just drag this one, and we can just put this one in our scene. Okay, that's done. You can change your 3D assets at any time as you go through to your project. So that's looking good for me. So that's done. You can change the environment at any point of time. We will maybe change it later on. So now we move on to the volumetric fog. I will put the download link for the volumetric fog in the description. You can check it out, and it's pretty easy to install. I have already installed it, but I will show it how it works. This is the ultra volumetric fog. For that you need to go to your downloaded folder. For me that's the it's F, and this is my ultra volumetric fog. So just go to this folder, ultra volumetrics, just copy this one and go to your project where your project is located. For me it's in drive E, and go to the Unreal projects and go to the ocean environment content and just paste it here. I have already done this. This is my ultra volumetric, so it's pretty easy to install the ultra volumetrics. So open up your content browser, go to the ultra volumetrics, then blueprints, and these are the blueprints. You need to use this BP ultra volumetrics. Just drag this down into your scene. It will take some time to compile on your PC maybe. Okay, this is the ultra volumetric fog. Just drag them down and you can see it's looking good, but we need this in our environment. We need to just scale it up and make some changes to its properties so it just fits to our environment. You can drag this a bit back and just go right at the center of your environment and just scale it up. Oh, it's just blocking the view. Just scale it up so it can just fill your environment and just move it up like this. Okay, after that you need to select the BP ultra volumetrics, and these are the properties, and just go up, and these are the pre-made presets for this ultra volumetrics. I will choose the distance field small, just like this one, and apply the presets. As you can see, there is a little fog here, a little here. You can just move it bit down, and this is the fog. It's looking good. You can adjust this to your environment as your likings, so you can just drag a little down. So these are the ultra volumetric fog. Okay, these are the properties for the fog. Just go add parallel noise. It just increases the quality of this fog. It can cost the GPU, but I have no issue, so I can turn this on. And just go down. This is the opacity. I will choose it like 1.5. Okay, and just go to the very end of it, and this is the quality preset. Just go for the ultra settings. As you can see, there is a fog on our rocks. As you will move it down, you can have more fog, and if you move it up, you can have less fog on the rocks. Okay, you can copy this one, and you can just make another copy of it and just move it a little down where you will see the fog effects. So here is the fog. You can change the opacity for this fog. This is the opacity settings. Opacity is 2. We can increase this to 2, and you can see that's a nice looking fog we have. Okay, that's a nice looking fog we have. You can make your own local fog by using the blueprints, but I don't recommend that. It doesn't look that good. This fog, this ultra volumetric fog, will look so much realistic in your environment. I will put the download link in the description. You can download it and use it for yourself. These are the settings you can use. Just try to have these settings according to your own environment. These are the presets. You can just drag it down. There are tons of presets here for you. You can choose any one of that. Okay, I think that's good. We don't need to add more fog. It's looking good. Maybe we can have another fog layer. That's looking beautiful, but we need to decrease the opacity. I've just felt it's way too much. You can select all the volumetrics you have in your scene just hold Control and just click every volumetric blueprint and go down. This is the opacity. Just I will go for the 1, and that's looking good. That's looking more realistic fog. Okay, we are done with the surface wetness and with the ultra volumetric fog. Now we need to add some foliage to our environment. For that we need to go to the Quixel bridge. Just click on this plus sign, go down. This is the Quixel bridge. Just open this up. Okay, I already have downloaded the foliage for me, but I will show you the name so you can download it for yourself. For example, this yellow archangel, you can just type the name, the yellow archangel, in the search bar, and you will find it. So I will add this here, this one. Just click on this one. This is the export nanite. So here the yellow archangel, we have this in content, mega scans, 3D plants, and this one. Okay, then I will need this broom creeper. So here's the broom creeper, and then I will go for the ribbon grass. I have downloaded all of these assets in the highest possible quality. I should recommend everyone that you should download in the highest possible settings if you have a good PC. This is the prickly lettuce. This is the seaweed. This is the violet wood sorrel. Okay, we are done for now. Just close this up and open the content browser and go to the mega scans, and you will have a new folder called 3D plants. We'll have this broom creeper and everything we have downloaded is here. We will first use the yellow archangel for our foliage. First of all, if you don't use the nanite, you can just convert these foliage to the nanite. Just select this one and just right click and just enable nanite. It will take a little time and all our foliage will be converted to the nanite. Okay, just close the content browser and just switch to the foliage. Here are all the 3D assets we have just downloaded. You just need to find the yellow archangel for now, and these are the yellow archangels. If they aren't selected, just select the first one and go to the last, press shift and just take this up like this. Okay, these are the settings. For that we need the density of 200. You can change it to any value you want, and this is the scalar value. The scalar value means the how large or small the 3D asset is, from a minimum value to a maximum value. So we'll go to the from minimum 2 to maximum 4, and we will see. We will just start to paint on our foliage. It's looking good. It's looking good. Okay, that's done. Now we need to add the another foliage. We just need to deselect this one. Just select this one and the last one, hold shift and just untick this. For me, this is the best part in Unreal Engine 5. I would love to use this foliage 3D assets and paint my environment around. It just feels so joyful for me, and I hope you all guys love it too. Now we need to add the broom grass to our environment. I have selected the 4 broom grasses for our environment. You just need to go down, and these are our settings. The scalar values are 1 to 1. We don't need a bigger ones. We can go to 1 and a maximum of 1.5. Okay, you need to add these broom grasses to our rocks. Just scale it down and just paint your environment. Okay, we are done with the broom grass. Now we need to select the seaweeds for our environment. Just select the first one, go to the last one, press shift and just take all of it. For the properties, we need to have this to maybe 1.2. We can change it later on and just go there and just paint it up. It's just way too big, we need to remove some of them. For removing the foliage, just press shift and just use your left click of the mouse and it will remove the foliage. It will remove only the selected ones, so we need to decrease it to 1.8. We have the other seaweeds. We can use these seaweeds as well. Just we need to unselect the previous ones. Select one, select the first one, go to the last one, press shift and just untick off. Select this ones, go to the last one, select this one, go to the last one, press shift, just tick every one of it, and just we can just decrease the radius. For that, you don't need too many of them. My PC is lagging a bit. I am just using the max settings for my environment. Everything is at max. You don't need to worry. You can just lower the settings. You can lower the lighting settings. I have shown that lighting settings in part 2. You can lower that settings for you if your PC can't manage this environment. Okay, we are done with the seaweeds. Now we need to put some ribbon grass. For this, we need to select this ribbon grass. You can select the first one, go to the last one, and just take everyone. We need to go down. We need a smaller grass. We can go for the 0.6:1 and we can just put some grass here. Okay, we are done with the foliage. We can add more foliages to our environment as we move on, but for now we are done. As you can see, these grass and even these seaweeds aren't moving. There is no wind effect on these. For these, we need to adjust some values to have a wind effect on our foliage. You just need to go to the selection mode and go to the content browser and then the 3D mega scans, 3D plants. These are our 3D plants. We use the broom creeper. This is the MI_broom creeper. MI stands for material instance. It holds all the properties for this foliage. Just double click on it and in the search bar just type wind. Just enable grass wind and take this one, and this is the intensity. You can, like, I will go for the 0.5. I don't need much intensity for the wind. Just save this one and just close it down. Then go to the next one. We have used the seaweeds and go there and go to the details panels, open wind, take this one, and the wind intensity should be 0.5. We need to save this one and close it. As you can see, we can see the wind effect of our seaweeds, but there is no wind effect on this ones. So we need to open the content browser, 3D plants, and go to the seaweeds, MI_seaweed, and just repeat the same thing. Type wind, enable grass, take this one, and the wind intensity should be 1.5. Save this one, close this one, and we have the wind effect on our seaweed. You can choose everyone like this. Go to the 3D plants, The yellow archangel, we have used it a lot. Type wind, enable grass, take, it should be 0.5. Just save this one. If you can see, there's a wind effect on our foliage. Okay, we are done with the wind settings, but if you can see, the wind effect on this ribbon grass is way too much. We need to lower it down. Just go to the 3D plants, ribbon grass, open this MI instance, type wind and decrease it to 0.2. Save it, just close it up. Now it's looking good. Yeah. Okay guys, we have done with the surface wetness, the ultra volumetric fog. I just need to point one thing here, that ultra volumetric fog is pretty heavy to the GPU. My PC is lacking just because of the ultra volumetrics. Your PC can handle this. You can use this ultra volumetrics, but when you go to the cinematics and you can use the sequencer, you won't feel the lag in your final output. So you don't need to worry, it will lag while you're making this environment, but when you just go to the sequencer and you will just have a scene there, it will be totally fine. Okay, we are done for now. I will go for some last minute adjustments to my scene. I will just fast forward it now. Okay guys, we are done for today. I have made some last minute adjustments to our scene. We can make more adjustments as we move along, and this looking stunning. If you just rotate your sun like this, just press Ctrl and L and move your sun. Just look at this scene. It's looking stunning. The volumetric fog is looking so outstanding. I love to use it. It's just a bit GPU consuming, but it's just worth the shot. Okay guys, that's done for today. I have shown you how to create a surface wetness, how to use the ultra volumetric fogs, how to add foliages and paint your environment, and in the last we have made some adjustments to our environment. In the fourth part, which will be the final one for this ocean environment, I will show you how to set up the cinematic actor and the sequencer, and finally we will have our first cinematic scene for this environment. I hope you like my videos. If you like my videos, just subscribe to my channel. Keep supporting me. I love you all. See you all. Bye.